a very, very, very independent day. Every day is a part of your life. So also today, we cannot say that Principal Sir is speaking, so this is his day today. You are listening, this is also your day. So every day when it is missing, it is getting minused from your life. You have to calculate in the same way. And you have to think that in which way I can live best in the present. So once again, I wish you happy Independence Day, and all of you know about Independence Day, everything you know. So I will tell you something, not how we got freedom and all, but from a different angle. Whenever I look at children, as I told you, I want to see, when a student makes a mistake, the most mischievous boy in the class, if there is a very mischievous boy, I never bother about his mischievousness, because student age is a mischievous age. I feel happy when that mischievous boy smiles. The rowdy of the rowdy student, the rowdy most student, if anybody is there, also has a smile. So we teachers, our duty is to convert that indiscipline or mischievousness into brightness, a smilefulness. That is what I believe. And I believe this flag, this nation, this freedom has something more to say. It not only talks about the fighting and firing, the deaths and the disputes, the killing and the chaos, the torture, the subjugation, the oppression, suppression, all kinds of exploitation, inhuman exploitation, no flesh and blood can tolerate. If you take a flash of Sepoy mutiny, like Mangal Pandey, he was the only person who kindled the first patriotic feeling. Today, at least 1 minute you must spend to carry that feeling to our heart and home. Is that these celebrations are conducted to purify our life, to learn something from this, And I thank all the students who have come here, because you are the last dying patriotic elements. Remaining are already the dead patriotic elements. We are the dying patriotic elements. That's what has pulled us to this stage today. So what I say is, we are so selfish nowadays, but even though you don't do certain things for your friends, we fight to do something, sacrifice for your sisters and brothers. We fight with our parents also. But Mangal Pandey, for the sake of nation, what we say, I have not seen anywhere where is India. except INDIA. But for something that is called nothing, nationalism, patriotism, these are all those meaningless terms to kill innocent people. Innocent people. No great political leader has sacrificed his life for this country. But one thing is that innocent soldiers, those who do not know, we call them soldiers, but they come to the job for the sake of their belly. Is it true or not? We say they have patriotism. It's not that, it's not patriotism. It is their bread and butter, we think. But it was not that day. Mangal Pandey, see, for the sake of nation, he simply killed somebody without thinking that something will happen to me, and they died. I always wonder that what element is there? It is so powerful. If I ask you die for something, you will not die. You will die. You will not give 10 rupees for others. So we have to recollect certain things. And Indian freedom struggle and this national flag, it is a lesson to the whole world. You have to learn this. There is something to learn, because after India getting freedom, 100 countries took the lesson from our country. Many African countries, Asian countries got freedom by taking inspiration from Indian freedom. And you have to take all these elements which are attached with Indian freedom, imbibe and inject into your personal life, private life, so that you will blossom. That's why we celebrate and we have to take such promises. What is there? When we talk about this, we talk about Mahatma Gandhi. Many people knows many things about Mahatma Gandhi, but let me tell you one thing. What is the biggest quality which has achieved this thing for us, which is there in Gandhiji and which should be there with you, which should be there with me? That quality is, what is that? Faith. Faith in, not in the nation, faith not in the national flag, faith not in Gandhiji, faith not in the principle, faith not in the lecturers, faith in yourself. You all should have faith in yourself. Are you listening? The faith means the capacity, the ability. When you don't believe in yourself, you lose your ability. You become incapable, you go to the negative side. So faith is very important part of your life. We have many strength, but few of you have come. So I thank you all of you for coming. But the thing is that among you, only one is enough to send some message to the society. So that's why I am equally spirited to speak. And let me tell you that you all have to have a single undivided goal. Many people, they dwindle. Among you, you dwindle. So do not dwindle. You have a single-minded attention. That is very important for all the students. Single-minded attention. Swami Vivekananda used to say that you should have one idea. Think of only one idea. If you look at the life of all great people in the world, not India, the world, many people feel if they fail in intermediate. But there are people in society who have failed 10th class directly, but passed in compartmental, and they are also deputy collectors presently. What does it mean? It means failing in one stage does not finish your goal. At what point of time, at what stage of your life you will grow and will blossom, we don't know. Rabindranath Tagore was not known to the society till the age of 55 to 60 years. Are you able to understand? So what I say is that you have a quotation here when you enter this college. The first we have kept it. There is never a bad time to do a good thing. Every day you should read and enter the first floor and second floor. So these speeches, functions and occasions are conducted to offer something for you. To offer something for you. That offering is that you are never late to get up from your unconsciousness, to get awakened. That is very important thing. You have to understand it. You think of one idea, dream about it. Let your muscle, brain, every nerve be full of that idea. Think of it, dream of it, live on it. That was Vivekananda said. We generally, people have many ideas because physics sir says one idea, you follow it. Chemistry sir says one idea, maths. It's not that. Almost all sir's idea is same idea. Same idea. But you have to filter it, follow only one quality in life. All the great people in the world, they have done the same thing. That is the secret of success. Only one quality. A simple quality. If you look at Mahatma Gandhi, his handwriting is not good. He was not a good speaker. He was not a class topper. He was not physically fit. He had all bad ideas during childhood. He used to tell lies like anything. He cannot see when he went to London to study barrister degree. His mother took 3 vows not to touch wine bottle, wine and something, cigarette and something. So he did all things. What he was denied, he did all things. And he confessed it. He confessed it. In his autobiography, he admitted it. So what I mean to say is that, I don't know whether your age is up to that, what I am saying is, you can understand or not. There is always, understand, this is my today's message, there is always other way of looking at the life, other way. The way which you are looking at, no. There is other way of looking at everything. Other way. The other way is, the way you think is not right. General normal way. All the people, great people in the world are of that level. They look at the things, either subject, individual or life, in a different way, other way. Suppose you are thinking the other way in the boys' function I was telling you. We have a tendency to find others' fault. And we celebrate, we celebrate. Wow, in my life, my enemy is now suffering. That is my celebration. Huh? That is my celebration. That is not celebration, that is destruction. You celebrate your own capacity, not others' incapacity. So, we should not fail to understand what the qualities of the great people have. They don't have anything great. They were not born with 10-15 legs or 5-6 brains. They never used to eat with golden spoons. They never used to come to school in some God-made shoes. They were all common, ordinary like we all. So in our speeches, slowly like sharpening a razor, if somehow something strikes someone, a single point, we'll get at least 2-3 IIT ranks next year. We'll get some state ranks. One IIT rank from a particular village, it is enough to make that village shine and the surrounding people also. Just like a single moon in the sky. It's very important. So what I want to say is that try to accept some change. At this age, what you do is don't accept changes. You don't accept singly, individually. That's why you fight with parents. That's why you don't find these speeches are interesting. You see, for example, Sanskrit sir was speaking, Shankar sir. His way of speaking is like this. I was observing that some of you are thinking when he will complete fast. It's not that. The way he is speaking is his way. But the message what he has given, I am giving it same. The thing. He is speaking directly, I am speaking indirectly. Kamar Alamsa. Okay? So he gives excellent message. But what I am saying you is something which is there with you, within you, sleeping in you. You try to kindle it. Try to kindle it. You believe that you accept the change. Many students, I say that, how many first year students are there? First year? Present first year? Yes. In the class I was telling that, you don't fix yourself, please. Don't fix that you are only 7 point, 8 point, 9 point. We fix it to our mind. Don't fix a lecturer that he is of this level, that level. Don't fix your life that I am this much. You try to change your life. Try to change. That one thing is very important. You will discover the wonders in ordinary life. Every single situation I say is a lesson. Till now, I don't want to use the word I, but till now in my life, what I have seen, I have completed 10 years of principalship. But what I have seen is, in 10 years I have learned some 10 small points. And I am ready. I will prove you the way you read it. It is a very simple way. As you say the other way. I will show you a other way. Suppose a student, if we have the unit test, a student completes 5 chapters for the next exam. How do we think? It's for the toppers I am telling. General way of thinking, even including the topmost students. How do they think? I have completed my 5 chapters. People celebrate. In mind, yes, I am going to be the topper or I will get some marks. The particular lectures give some assignment that you have to write 5 times. You completed 5 times and you celebrate. These kind of celebrations are deceptive celebrations, very destructive celebrations. What you should think? Nobody thinks at the time that what is left to complete. We never think. You got an IIT rank. Suppose Dikshan got an IIT rank. If he thinks now that I got IIT so I can study, people can fail in IIT also. If you don't study now. So the thing is, when we achieve something, we celebrate it, but we forget that what is left to be achieved. This is a different way of looking at life. One single example. But everywhere you can look at life in a different way. That is charming way, miraculous way, wonderful way, and every ordinary student can be leveled or raised to an extraordinary level. That is what I want to say. Mahatma Gandhi is full of those qualities. He went to South Africa by boat. He used to experiment with mud. His son got fever, so he did not take any English medicine. He took some mud, very clay, soft, very cool clay from the river he collected, and he kept on his son's belly for one day. You do not know this story. One day, and he got cured. His son got cured. Then he spread this message that when you are getting fever, without using any medicine, you can take some cool clay and spread on your belly and you will get cured. Simple way he used to look at. Then he said that my life is an experimentation with the truth. somebody told, somebody is disturbing you, your friend is disturbing you, for the good students using that. You know that I have to study, but I'm not studying, my friend is disturbing, celebrations are going on, lot of functions at home, this thing, that thing, you think. You don't change your look, you have to look at differently. And look at differently means at the time how you have to look at it. People generally don't look at it. They don't, the ordinary way of looking at the things. We appreciate Jawaharlal Nehru, but Jawaharlal Nehru always said that I have learned from Mahatma Gandhi. For every single situation. In Uttar Pradesh once, Mahatma Gandhi was going for canvassing. So, a Muslim girl, small baby, she was eating a potato. In North Indians, they eat boiled potato. Boiled potato. So from that boiled potato, there was a conversation regarding secularism, that India is a secular country, we should not have any feelings between Hindu, Muslim and Christian. At that time, a person is asking, Gandhi ji has not become Gandhi ji that time, he is Mohandas. So Mohandas, how do you tackle this situation? This situation in secularism lo okay example you give an example of secularism. So what does he do? The girl who is eating potato, half is inside her mouth, half is outside her mouth. Gandhiji turn that boiled potato. What will happen? It will cut into half, 2 pieces. So the girl, one half goes into the mouth of the girl, another half he takes and he eats himself. Are you able to understand? So he gives the example that this is practical example of secularism in my idea. That's why he used to say that my life is an experimentation with the truth. The name of the book which he wrote is that. So I request all of you, you read that book. Slowly, coolly, leisurely, unknowingly, unnoticeably, without knowing, you will change yourself. You need such changes in life. Slowly. All of a sudden, instantly, you cannot change your life. Go to some biographies, read about somebody. It's not me, I'm telling you. All the people, if you ask them, they have read about others and have changed their life. I am not such a great person that you will read about me and change. We may not have such great lecturers, but in this hectic schedule, also in this hectic schedule, you have a other way of looking at life. Other way of looking at life. You will discover wonders in this college also. Wonders in the dullmost classroom also. That try to search in life. Wonders. So creating something out of nothing is the real meaning of study. Something out of nothing. A poet is like that. A scientist is like that. Nothing is there. Marconi was just trying to touch an wire with another wire. Okay, John Baird also was doing the same thing, and they discovered radio, television, Graham Bell, phone. All these things have come out with all these things. Looking at things in a different way. Because you all are science students. The scientific bent of mind. You understand the word scientific bent of mind. Is this bent of mind. Looking at things differently. You try to look at the things differently, so you will definitely come up in life that I wanted to say, and try to gather the meaning of this. So I look at in this way that our national struggle is a lesson. Gandhiji is a lesson. We should not forget now, and we should not keep them to the background and push them to the backside. Okay, bring them to your forefront of life and make use of them, and you will become definitely something. Among you, if one is there and you believe in yourself, I request all of you that don't think that I am fail in inter, I have very less marks in inter, so I may miss my life. You should come out of from this confusion that life is always ready to change yourself at any stage of life, at any point of life. Some people's life change, not in inter, degree, PG, even after PG. Okay? That's why there is always a gap between professional life and this educational life. Okay? So, with this I conclude my speech.